everyone, Priestess May here. I wanted to go live today because my guides actually guided me to answer this question. This is a question that I sometimes avoid answering because I don't want to offend anyone. However, they were telling me that it is very important for me to answer this question, not for me, but rather for those people out there who do need spiritual guidance and spiritual healing. I've been asked recently many times why, if I am a gift, and I have a gift, why I'm not giving my gift out for free. Now, I ask you in turn, if you go to a lawyer or you go to a doctor or you go to to a grocery store, you cannot just go into a grocery store and take things off the shelf and walk out without paying for them if you value them, and if you value your freedom. It's the same thing, it's a similar thing with spiritual services. In this case, though, it has to do with the scales of the universe, with the balance between sacrifice and healing. So, in order for me to answer this question, I asked Archangel Gabriel to help me. And he's been saying to me, I simply just have to say it this way. It is important for balance, and it's actually beneficial to you more than to me for you to pay for your spiritual services. And the reason why that is because each of us have a unique gift. And that gift is given to us so that we can help feed ourselves and our families. Now, if you're a lawyer and I go to you as a lawyer, then I would pay for your services. If you come to me as a spiritual healer and leader that I am, then you would have to pay for my services as well, because I am actually giving value to you. And if you're not able to see the value in actually receiving healing, then that is actually devaluing yourself. Another reason is because in the process of spiritual healing, when you're removing attachments or any kind of things like that, or you're gaining clarity, which will help you in your life through a reading or a consultation, you're actually exchanging energy. So the universe is seeing that you're receiving something good, and in exchange, you are sacrificing something for that knowledge, for that exchange of services. So if you receive something for free, it's actually bad for you because you are not keeping the balance of the scales of the universe. You are tipping it again. And in some way, the scales have to be tipped back. In some way, the scales have to be brought to a solid plane where these scales are in balance. So either I, as a practitioner who decided to give you the services for free, will have to make that sacrifice, or you, as the person receiving the healing, will have to make an additional sacrifice, which could be worse than just paying for the reading. Because the universe doesn't care how you make the sacrifice. It just makes sure that you make a sacrifice. Now, for those people who give out healings online or give out healings in person for free, I myself sometimes, if I come across a person whom is in the grocery store and I receive a message from Spirit, I actually am told by my guides that person already made the sacrifice. So therefore, I can go ahead and give them a free message, a free clarity, a free service, because they already made that sacrifice. So that is why sometimes it is okay to give things out for free, but it's not okay to expect them on the side of receiving the healing, because you have to understand that as you receive, you cannot always receive, you have to give. The universe is a give and take. And if you're always taking, what happens if you have a garden and you're always taking, but you're never tending to the garden and you're never watering it and you're never giving it food? Ultimately, your vegetables will die and then you'll be left with nothing. And that's what happens in the spiritual realm. I know that it's very confusing to many people who are just starting to come into the spiritual realm, and I know that there is a lot of healers out there that feel the same way that I do, and that their guides have told them the same thing, which is why they continue to charge for their services, and they do not apologize for it. And I'm doing you a disservice if I give you something for free, because ultimately you'll have to make maybe an even worse sacrifice than what you would have made just paying me for a reading or a service. Now, the last thing that my guides didn't want me to say, especially Archangel Gabriel, was that there is other ways that if you're strapped for money and you can't make it, and you don't want to receive a worse sacrifice from the universe for receiving for free all the time and not really giving in return, there is ways to do so. If there is a way that you can barter, for myself, I sometimes take some barters. If there is a jewelry that someone makes that is beautiful and I would like to purchase it, then I will exchange a reading for a piece of jewelry. Or if there is a skill or a trade that you can offer in exchange, then it's up to the healer at their discretion to say, yes, my guides say that's okay for me to barter my services for yours, or no, unfortunately my guides do not want me to do that as a barter, because that is not the proper way. At the end of the day, your guides know what you can and cannot pay for, and they will communicate that to my guides and to the guides of many healers. So I say this message with love, and I say this as the last thing that Archangel Gabriel would like me to bring in and to articulate this point. Give yourself value. If you value yourself, you will pay for the service. If you value your teeth, you go to a dentist and you pay a dentist to fix them or to clean them or whatever. So therefore, value yourself enough, your spiritual body enough, to give the sacrifice when it's needed, give and take, water that garden so that you can continue to grow your abundance. And in turn, with keeping the balance of the universe will keep giving you great things and will keep giving you amazing, amazing blessings. I hope that this message makes sense, and I hope that you know that unfortunately, if there's nothing that we can barter, or that there's nothing, there's no way that you can pay for my services, I will not be giving them out for free unless my guides give me the go-ahead as a sacrifice for me to go ahead and give my services out for free. Then I will do that. But unfortunately, due to the fact that I have to keep the scales in balance, I cannot keep giving my gift to others, because it doesn't only hurt me, it also hurts my family, and it may even hurt you by receiving so much and not giving in return. Blessed be, and I love you all.